Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory is to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel here in America, aka Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, and scattered abroad throughout the planet Earth. Alright, I'm the brother Kana Gabar, coming at y'all with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. May this lesson be edifying, Lord willing. So, this is a photo from Instagram, and this says a lot, man. Especially these days and these times, man. Where, and I'm just talking about us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I don't care, or we don't care about the heathen nations, all right? Beginning with us of the hopeful elect, we don't care, what the heathen nations got going on, because, they starting to feel them curses, man. All right, Deuteronomy 30:7. All right, but us so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, even you 2/3 out there, man, you should be, on the frequency that we are in, or we are on, which is looking forward to Yahweh Shah coming back and setting up a righteous kingdom on the planet Earth, which that's going to happen. All right, we wholeheartedly believe that, man. But these niggas are of the world too. They are of this world, man. All right, but the scriptures say that all Israel shall be saved, because the 2/3 will be back. All right, they'll come back in the reincarnation through the loins of the elect. All right, and we're gonna be straight in the kingdom forever, man. But on this side, hey, people are waking up to the bullshit, man, which says people no longer believe working hard will lead to a better life. And us Israelites, we understand that very well. Even if niggas sell out, they got to do some wild shit, all right, to live a so-called lavish life. When, the scriptures say that we are yet this day in our captivity, man, subject to payments. All right, let me just grab that. I'll just kick it off with that. Just get a couple scriptures, man, and shut it down. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans." All right, and you foreigners out there too, that look like the heathen nations, but you go back to the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, according to the seed line of your father, man. You are Hebrew Israelites as well. All right, and we know what it's like to work hard, man. You see, paying all these crazy ass bills and shit, as this economy goes to shit. Which all of this is leading to a digital society. Basically, the CHIP being made mandatory. But we know what it's like to work hard, man. To so-called live a better life. Bust our ass every single day, chasing the bag, right? When the scriptures say that, where it says a bag of holes. I'm gonna get that too. You know. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse." All right. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, in the 64th verse. You know, we were scattered because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Yahweh Shah. All right. For what? A sign and a wonder, man. That what? We are the Lord's chosen people. All right. We are the true Israelites under these curses, man. All right. So we know how that shit feels, man. Like I said before, I don't care what the heathen nations got going on, because you know them niggas lived off us at the end of the day, right? The scriptures say that they licked our wounds. The so-called white man in the heathen nations, man. You know. But yeah. Now people are saying that, you know, or they no longer believe that working hard will lead to a better life, because it's bullshit. You're in slavery too. Okay? This nigga E got his own people in subjection. He got the whole earth in subjection, man. All right? Beginning with the elite bankers. All right? But yeah, coming back to the point, we know what it's like to work hard, man. And you try to save every dollar. So you know you get out the, you can get out the hood and move to a nice area and get a nice house, a nice car, you know, a woman and kids, and you know what I'm saying? That bullshit, man. You know? Man, America means bitter, man. This shit is bitter, man. You know? Like I mentioned earlier about Jake selling out. Niggas gotta do some crazy shit just to live a so-called lavish life. You know? And that's what the so-called white man pushes. You know, you work hard, you know. Basically, you can achieve anything. That's bullshit, man. You know? We're just in a goddamn hamster wheel. But we understand that, you know, according to the scriptures, we in captivity until this day, man. But we ready to get up out of it. And it starts in the spirit first, man. What the Lord said, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right? So we free from all the lies that's been told to us, man. All right? By understanding the scriptures, man. You know? So hey, we the main ones that, you know, understand that, you know, working hard will lead to a better life. That is bullshit, man. You know? And this is why we're giving up everything in this world for the kingdom to come. All right? Which, when we in the kingdom, when we set up in the kingdom, we ain't gonna be working anymore. The heathen nations is gonna be working. That's why I mentioned about the 2/3. Y'all supposed to be on the same frequency as us. But we understand according to prophecy that that this world that we're currently in were made for many, and that includes 2/3 of our people. You know? But the world's to come for few. Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And you know, us of the elect, beginning with the elect, man, you know, but all Israel know for damn sure, man, that working hard does not lead to a better life, man. And you got other nations that's seeing it too. But you know, we don't give a fuck about y'all. All right? Jake's supposed to be in the same spirit we in, man. You know? But hey, 2/3 shall be cut off and die, man. And the third shall be left therein. All right? So beginning with us of the elect, putting in the work for Yahweh Shem Yahushua will lead to a better life, man. Everlasting life at that. But let me finish this up. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. Yeah, man, you constantly got bills on top of bills on top of bills, man. And you see that this economy is going to shit, prices is going up. It's fucking hard to get by. But hey, that's why, we don't put all of our eggs in this world, man. All right? We storing up our treasures in heaven with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we, continue to get our daily bread, and as the days go by, we closer to the kingdom, man. So, it's gonna come a day man, fuck all this shit. We already in that mindset. We just can't wait to like all the way, let this fucking place go, even with work. You know what I'm saying? Because we're fucking tired, man. And you Jake should be tired too. But this is only to the elect of Israel, man. They understand what I'm saying, which is the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? We still subject to payments, but there's going to come a day where, hey, all this shit's going to be done away with real soon. All right? Through the power of Yahweh, through his son Yahushua, man. Us being under the curses, catching hell. Serving slavery, man. All right? It's all coming to an end. But let me continue on, all right? According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which have departed from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, our power. And this is why we're going through what we're going through, man. All right? Because we sinned against the Lord. But we're in the time now where the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right? It was already taking place during the time of, when Yahushua was on the scene. But it's more evident, all right, in this time period that, hey, the kingdom of heaven is at the door. All right, our salvation is at the door, man. And that's through Yahweh, through his son Yahushua. All right, an everlasting kingdom will be established, man. All right, having the new bodies, our, the earth being restored, in its fullness. You know what I'm saying? Us not having to work anymore. We could be a nation again, and all of us in righteousness. It says that people shall all be righteous, man. The heathen nations serving us. Our homes decked out with precious metals and stones. You know what I'm saying? We having the new bodies, having everlasting life, an abundance of children, going to different mansions, which are planets. All right, that's what we yearn for, man. Everlasting rest. We sick and tired of this shit, man. Us of the hopeful elect, man. We very well, understand us that's in this truth, that's awakened through the Spirit of the Lord. We're the main people that no longer believe that working hard will lead to a better life on this side, man. All right? Hey, the nigga Biggie said it, man. Right? More money, more problems. That's why the Lord said in Matthew 6, give us this day our daily bread. Godly contentment, man. It's great gain. Being content with what you got. And you just getting through, man. You know, because all these people that want to get so-called rich on this side, you got to do some wicked, foul shit. You know? Fuck all that, man. But hey, people are, you know, getting hip to the fact that, working hard, having a good paying job, chasing after a so-called career on the side, man, ain't gonna lead you to a better life, man. You just in debt. You know what I'm saying? You in slavery. You know? See, we preaching to our people freedom, man. All right? And it begins in the mind and the spirit, man. What it says, Micah 2:10. And this is what we doing every single day, while waiting on the Lord, man. All right? Since the day the Lord tapped our minds to wake up, we constantly fight, against being of this world, man, and being a part of it. Because we really not of this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Our actions prove otherwise, But let me read this. This is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." And that don't mean, while you here, you flee to another country. All right? This whole world is in captivity under the damn devil, which is Esau Edom, man. All right? And the heathen nations being in league with the so-called white man. Shit, even 2/3 of our own people. That's why I said earlier, Jake's supposed to be in the spirit we in, man. But we understand according to prophecy that the elect have obtained the truth. Romans 11:7. All right, and the rest were blinded. 2/3 of our people. But this is through the spirit, man. Arise and depart, man. All right. Letting go of the philosophies we have learned of this world, man, and putting on Yahweh Shema Shah, these scriptures, man. All right, which is making us wise to enter into the kingdom via salvation. All right, eternal rest. Because here, this is not our rest, man. We fucking work every damn day. Just to get by, man. We tired of this shit, man. Us, we have balance. Everybody else that's in the world, man, they'll do whatever for a damn dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? But us over here, we understand that it is not our rest, man. We very well understand that, working hard, it will not lead you. It will no longer lead you to a better life, man. We know exactly how that shit feels. So, you heathen nations, you talk your shit about us. Fuck you. We don't care about you, man. All right? We're only concerned with our people, beginning with the elect. You 2/3, you should be fucking pissed off too, man. But it is what it is. You gonna be this way until you ultimately consumed with that fire, man. All right, the thermonuclear missiles and them chariots. All right, shooting concentrated fire from out them ships. But people are starting to see it. That this is all fucking bullshit. All right. We all in captivity, man. All right? And I'm not making this video for all nations. You got our people that are among the heathen nations, that look like the heathen nations. All right? And that don't. They actually look like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you have the speckled bird out there. But this is only for our people, man. I don't care. We don't care about the heathen nations, man. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that's under the curses, man. We're the ones that's in captivity, man. And we looking to get out of here. And we have a way out. And that's through Yahweh Shah, man. All right? This is not our rest, man. We will receive that rest in the kingdom, and it begins with this knowledge, man. Let me find that, man. What is it? Lord willing, I can find it. I think it's Isaiah 28. Let me see, man. Boom. Isaiah 28 and 12. It says, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to what? To rest. We're tired, man. Brothers are catching hell, man. You sisters too. But beginning with us brothers, man. Starting with the apostles and elders, man. You know what I mean? You know? We're tired, man. Our spirit is tired of this place. Our flesh is worn out. But we understand we got to keep going. But, you know, hey, we have the comforter, man. Who we could rest on? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And their words, man. Look at the prophecies that's taking place, man. This gives us more comfort, man. To where we're able to, you know, sleep at night. As these other people, they're crashing out, man. Bugging the hell out. They don't got no you know, no plan B. All right? Or basically something to fall back on. You know what I mean? But we do, man. We have Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in these scriptures, man. See, so at the end of the day, Lord willing, this is comforting to the elect out there. All right? But we're the ones that's weary, man. All right? Spiritually and physically, man. You know? But as the days go by, man, as these prophecies continue to unfold, the Lord is increasing our spirit to keep on going, man, because, hey, like I said before, the kingdom of heaven is at the door, man. All right? Our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. So we understand firsthand what it is to work hard, man, and try to live a better life, man. It's bullshit. Even if you sell your soul, it's bullshit. So is it worth it? No. You know? Putting off this world for the next world to come is the smartest investment you could ever make, man. All right? And that's what we're doing, man. Okay? But this is the rest, man. Beginning with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding the scriptures. All right? See, we're spiritually free from this bullshit, man. And we're just waiting to physically be free from this bullshit, man. Even these goddamn bodies. You know? We're gonna have spiritual power, man. In the new world to come. And everything in it. Who man, shit. This the work you want to do, man. And you must be of the elect to finish the job. You understand? So the rest begins now until we enter into the kingdom, man. All right? So it says, to whom he said, to the elect of Israel, basically, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing. See? We're refreshed in the spirit, man. All right? The Lord is refreshing us with this word. All right? You know? And the Lord is going to ultimately refresh this place with that fire, man. All right? You know? And those that survive the thermonuclear destruction, they're going to be the ones. Those are going to be our slaves, man. All right? To refresh the kingdom by building it up. Thus saith the Lord, man. All right? And we believe that, you know, working hard leads to a better life in serving the Lord. Not in this kingdom, man. You know? This is straight up bullshit, man. And it's all vain at the end of the day. Why work hard for in a kingdom that's going to be destroyed when you could work hard for the kingdom to come? You know? And it's going to stand forever, man. Why is that? Because we're going to be in them new bodies, man. All right? Basically having the law, statutes, and commandments within our inward parts. All right? It says, but yeah, the refreshing begins now through the Spirit, man. And we're going to actually see everything refresh in the physical. A complete transformation, man. And it starts now. All right? It says, yet they were not here. 2/3 of Jake. But we understand that, you know, the Lord set it up this way, man. Okay? But Jake know what we mean, man. You know? That's why I said fuck the other nations, man. Because as a whole, we know what it's like to work hard and try to live a better life, man. It's fucking bullshit. But, you know, niggas can't see past this kingdom. You know, only the elect can see, man. The true seers, the visionaries, the believers, man. In the kingdom, y'all be back, and we gonna be set forever, man. All right? But Jake knows deep down that this is pure hell, man. You know? This ain't it. But only the elect can receive it, man. So let me go back to Micah chapter 2, verse 10 again. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction, man. And that's facts, man. You know? All the wicked philosophies out there, it had us spiritually polluted. You know? Us we in the physical. This whole place is fucking filthy, man. This shit will spiritually destroy you and physically destroy you, man. Esau fucking had you working until you fucking drop dead. Right? But you supposed to work hard to retire at the end and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But no, man, this shit ain't worth it, bro. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And Jake we should be like a breath of fresh air to Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, as the scripture said, what I just read, they were not here because the Lord got them that. The Lord got them that way, man. You know, so Jake is gonna get destroyed here, man. As for us, hey, man, the Lord is fulfilling prophecy. We fulfilling prophecy. You know, we're actually, quickening the spirit, man. And we like, fuck this world. We got to do what we got to do, but our mindset is fuck this world, man. Everything about this shit, we don't give a fuck about this shit. All right? The kingdom of heaven, that's the destination, man. All right? So, yeah, man, let me read Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, for here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. All right? And the scriptures say that, those that use the world as not abuse it, that's us. All right? Let me just go to that. Let me read that. 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it. For the fashion of this world passeth away. This shit is dying off, man. Good riddance. You know what I'm saying? You know, we do what we gotta do, man. We ain't crash outs over here, man. You know? But when it all boils down for the kingdom of heaven, hell yeah, we'll crash out. You know? We just waiting patiently, man. Until the Lord, you know, rise up, you know, to the prey, our enemies, man. Beginning with the so-called white man, 2/3 of our people, and the rest of the heathen nations. Y'all gonna go down. Right along with this world, man. Cause y'all abuse the shit out of this place. You know? Especially Jake. Cause niggas is so dependent, all right, upon towards Esau Edom, man. Instead of being dependent towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, receiving this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for the new world to come. You know? So, you niggas gonna pass away with this shit. All you know, degenerates out there, or the 2/3, man. You are going to pass away with this piece of shit kingdom. Okay? But you'll be back. And when you in the kingdom, you going, hey man, you gonna be ashamed, but you gonna be alright. You know? Just go live, nigga. We ain't gonna be talking to you like that, but you know what I mean. You know? See, us over here, we do what we gotta do. We maintain. We don't go hard for this world, man. We hate this shit with a passion, all right? Because we're the ones that's catching hell. We're the ones that's in captivity, man. So what's the solution? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know, Yahweh Shah and the angels coming back to destroy this place, man. To put the heathen nations in subjection. You know, to bless us with the promises, man. This is what we yearn for, man. Every single day. All right? We catch our hell every day, but hey, we don't have no we sleep good. All right? Unlike these people, man. You know? Just straight up losing it. You know? But see, if Jake had this understanding, they'll be moving like how we moving. But, you know, it's only for the remnant, man. See? So as this world passes away, and it's going to ultimately pass away via ICBM nuclear missiles. All right? It's going to, you know, we seek for the kingdom of heaven to come, because there's no continuous city here, and we glad it's over. Right? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. You know? All this hell we catching. Hey, man. Our captivity is at an end. Lamentations 4:22. All right, and these heathen nations, they're getting the taste of Deuteronomy 30:7. All right. So you heathen nations, you gonna know what it's like to live like a nigga, man. Right? A Hebrew Israelite. You know? And y'all getting the taste of them curses now, but how much more in the kingdom, man? And y'all gonna know when we in the kingdom, man. Y'all gonna know, damn, those are the chosen people of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. We gonna be decked the fuck out, man. You know, the Lord's precious jewels, man. His people, and it begins with the elect, the ones that's seeking for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to come, patiently waiting, paying attention to the prophecies. You know, sticking to the scripts. All right? Whether you believe it or not, these days are being shortened, man. And it begins with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah's namesake and for the elect. You know? Yeah, so I read Hebrews 13 and 14, man. And, you know, we have no continuous city here, but we seek one to come. All right? And that's Yahweh Shah's kingdom, the kingdom of the Israelites. All right? And boy, we can't wait. We're going to know what it's like to live. All right, us brothers and sisters, man. You know? So this is 2 Peter. Yeah, 3 and 13, straight to the point. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And this place that we're currently in is completely fucking wicked. You know, you want to live a better life on this side, you got to do wickedness, man. All right? And all this dirt that's coming out on these celebrities, man. Look, man, they know what they had to do to get there. To live a lavish lifestyle, right? To be famous, to be so-called rich. I'm talking about you Jakes, man. You know? You sold your soul, man. Yeah, you gained the whole world, but you know, you lost your soul, man. The fuck was that? Sound like a tire blew out or some shit. You know? You gotta be circumspect out here, man. But yeah, man. You know, us of the elect, according to Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shah's promises, man. All right? This is what we look forward to. Okay? This is why, you know, we constantly out there on the highways and byways, you know, constantly rehearsing the righteous acts, you know, constantly putting off this world, man, because we don't want nothing to do with this shit. Right? Actions speak louder than words, man. But yeah, these words, you could bank on it, man. Because we see the prophecies coming to pass. Esau is the end of the world. Right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right? We getting ready to rule next, and it's going to stand forever. All right? And yeah, we're the saints, the Israelites, the holy people of the Lord, and we're going to take it by force, man. Beginning with our Lord Yahweh Shah. Because we're in the midst of war, man. All right? World War III at that. Okay? And we're gonna take the kingdom, as it says in Daniel 7:18, and possess it. We're gonna be the true owners, man. Beginning with Yahweh Shah on down. All right, this is what we look forward to, man. All right, the planet Earth at rest, man. The whole planet Earth in righteousness, man. Everybody following the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and the Israelites, following the law, statutes, and commandments. Because we're gonna be perfect. Everybody else, you're gonna be in the flesh, but you will obey, man. All right, you got a problem with the program? Hey, what the Lord said, bring them hither and slay them before me, man. All right, and we're gonna do exactly that. But you know, us that's keeping the Lord's patience, you know, Lord, when we overcome through the blood of Yahweh Shah, the Lord said what? He's going to give us power over the nations, man. All right, he's going to give us the earth for our possession. All right, so at the end of the day, this is a fight, man. You know? What they say, no pain, no gain, man. You know what I mean? Yahushua made his body a living sacrifice. We must do the same for him in order to receive what he received. You know what I mean? You know? So, yeah, man. People no longer believe working hard will lead to a better life. We understand that very well. You know? That's concerning this kingdom, but the kingdom to come, oh yeah, it's worth it. You know, because us over here, we gonna actually enjoy life. You know, you people think you living on this side, man. Watch when the kingdom is set up, man. These heathen nations gonna wish they was a Hebrew Israelite, man. You know. But y'all gonna be, you know, our servants. You gonna be tributing to us. All right. You're gonna have your lands back. You know. But you belong to us at the end of the day. Esau, hey man, just get ready for slavery, man. You got a long 1,000 years, man. All right. But you know what Obadiah 1:18 says, you know, and the Israelites are gonna burn every last one of you up. All right. So we got nothing but time on our side, man. we don't give a fuck. You know, if you starting to become hip to the fact that working hard it's not going to lead to a better life. We don't care what you think. You know? Your kingdom is done. You heathen nations, y'all done. Y'all going into captivity under the Israelites, every one of you. All right? Jeremiah 30:16, man. You know? But us of the elect, and Israel as a whole, man, the Lord say, yo, it is his good pleasure to give us the kingdom. But, you know, on this side, 2/3 they ain't going to make it out of here, man. It begins with the elect. We got to earn it. Going through Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Being tested, our faith. When all hell breaks loose, it's going to show who really is down with this world and who's not, man. Especially when that C-hip is made mandatory. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we don't, hey, we understand very well that this is, on this side, you know, believing that working hard will lead to a better life on this side, that's bullshit, man. All right? But putting in the work for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, towards the kingdom to come, beginning with the people before a place, absolutely worth it, man. I mean, what else do we got here? You know? We got nothing but to look forward to Yahweh's return and getting us the fuck out of here. You know, us being changed, coming back down and regulating shit forever, man. That's what we want, man. And you know, us as a people in unity for eternity, man. Being in unity with our power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, for eternity, man. This is what we look forward to, man. Not this shit here, man. That's why it says, you know, let go of the mortal thoughts. You know what I mean? And haste to flee from these times. That's what we look forward to. Because after this, you know, everlasting life, man. The Israelites ruling forever, man. I mean, yo, what more is there to say? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, time is on our side, man. And you know, it is what it is, man. It sucks to be a heathen. You know what I mean? You Jakes are the 2/3. Hey, you'll be back, but the way how you gonna go out, Us of the elect, we don't got no time to go out with you, man. Or go out how you gonna go out. You know? We looking to get beamed up out of here, man. Even if we die for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's a win-win. Okay? This is the best investment you can make, especially in these times, man. And, you know, you jakes out there that hear the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua through the Men of Great Millstone and our affiliates, this is for you. Okay? This is the good news, man, the gospel. That's being preached in all the world. Right? For a witness unto all nations, Matthew 24:14. And then shall the end come. We at the end of this fucking thing, man. Good riddance, man. This place is full of shit. These people down here are full of shit and they gotta go. You know? And so do we. You know, the strangeness of our salvation getting beamed up into them chariots, man. Coming back down as the new Jerusalem, man. And them new bodies, man. Superhumans. Having everything on lock. Forever, too. Worth it, man. All worth it. You know? So, I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, I hope and pray this was edifying to the elect of Israel. All praises, honor, and glory is to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Hey, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You know, let's continue to store up our treasures in heaven while these people, you know, store up their treasures on earth. And, you know, all hell break loose, motherfuckers gonna come through and take their shit. Even they so-called lives, man. Not us. We gonna be straight. Just continue to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Lord willing, we endure to the end. All right? The saints shall be saved, man. All right? And the meek will be beautified, man. Beginning with the elect. Lord willing, we of that number. All right? So once again, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well. Shalom to the hopeful elect.